Hello, my lovelies. It is time for my cards against my TBR. So stay tuned. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Cards Against My TBR is one of my multiple TBR games that I play in order to help pick my TBR for the upcoming month. And the way this one works is I have 52 question and answer Cards Against Humanity cards. I've got 26 of each. I shuffle them up, I draw 5 cards, and then if it's an answer card, I will pick a book that answer makes me think of. It's a question card, then I will answer the question or fill in the blank or whatever it is with the book. So normally at the beginning of this video, I would go over how I did in the previous month. However, it is currently August 4th as of filming this. I have 2 back-to-back trips this month, so I'm not going to even be in the country when it's time for me to film this. So I thought I would just go ahead and film it and kind of go with maybe I've read everything, maybe I haven't read anything, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to draw 5 all new cards, and then at the end of September, I will tell you how I did for both August and September. All right, so I have my cards here. Let's shuffle these up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we ended up with 3 question and 2 answer cards. If you heard any music playing before, that was the boys upstairs. And if you hear chomping going on, that's the dogs downstairs. All right, so let's put these like so. All right, we're gonna start with the first question card. Right off the bat, I have a double, meaning there's 2 blanks, so I have to pick two books for this one. So this says, before blank, all we had was blank. Okay. Oh, also, normally at the beginning of these videos, I would tell you what books won for my Have I Read It for the month. But at this point in time, those Haven't Read It videos haven't even posted yet, so there's no votes at this point. So I did kind of take a guess on which ones I think might win. And then I'm going to try to fit those into my TBR. Though if they're not the winners, I guess I'll just have more books. Whatever wins, I will still put on my TBR, but I won't know that until much later. I do know that my book buddy of the month has selected for our buddy read When in Rome by Sarah Adams. And for the book that I needed to get off of my wish list, and I bought it on Audible, was How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying by Diego Wexler. So maybe I can fit those in as well. Okay, so for this card, I'm going to go with before the Obsidian Tower, all we had was Inkheart. So the Obsidian Tower is actually the group book for Season-a-thon Academy, so I need to read this. And then Inkheart is the book that I'm guessing is going to win for, I think it was my Have I Read It number 74. It's also the biggest book, I think, on that Have I Read It, but I think it's going to be fun. I also think this kind of fits because they're both fantasy. Okay, for the first answer card, it says Grinning Like an Idiot. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to think something funny. I have 2 potential books that might work for this. Okay, so the first one is When in Rome by Sarah Adams. Oh wait, I have 3 books. So there's this one. It says equal parts funny, sweet, and swoony. It's a rom-com. And then there's Voices by David Elliott. This is a retelling of Joan of Arc, which you wouldn't think is funny, but I've read something else by him and it's done in the same way. And that one was freaking hilarious. I laughed so much. And I have a feeling that this might follow suit just because of the way he writes. The other one is How to Become the Dark Lord and Die Trying. And I don't know, I feel like this one might be it, because it says Groundhog Day meets Guardian of the Galaxy in a laugh out loud fantasy tale about a young woman who's tired of defending humanity from the Dark Lord, decides to become the Dark Lord herself. I feel like this one might be the one that's got me grinning like an idiot, because it sounds like it's going to be really funny. So I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Okay, the next question card is blank. High five, bro. Okay, so I think for this one I'm going to go, when in Rome, high five, bro. Because why not? All right, the next answer card is frolicking. Huh, frolicking. What in the world would I pick for this? So maybe something with travel? Let's see. The definition is of an animal or person to play and move about cheerfully, excitedly, or energetically. Play about with someone in a flirtatious or sexual way. I feel like none of the books that I have that I was going to read will work for this. I mean, When in Rome might have worked for this. But, I feel like it should be something where you're like going on a trip, excited about a trip. Maybe it's something I'm excited to read. Maybe frolicking. I don't know. I have to think about this one. And also, it sounds like the dog is getting into something he's not supposed to. So let me go take care of that, and I'll find a book, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I was really, really struggling with this one. So I decided to go with the travel aspect. Not necessarily for happy reasons, but still traveling. And that was Voices by Joan of Arc. In here, it shows the map of where all she's gone, or she went, in her quest. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with for this one. It's also one that I'm really excited about. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the last card here, it's actually a picture card, but it says something as well. So this picture is of a rather large man that has like sausage links in link form wrapped all around him. And it looks like in one hand he's holding a bok choy, and in the other hand he's holding some celery, and then he's got like a bandana around his head, or a band, and a big beard, and like eyes bulging out. I'll show you the picture. But it says, you're probably wondering, how did I get here? Well, let me tell you a little story about blank. Okay, so there's the picture. Okay, so this is a funny card, but the book I'm thinking of, it's not necessarily a funny book, but hold on. Now, my first thought would probably be reading a book involving food because of all the food that he's covered in. However, this book involves alien abduction. And I think that kind of will work for this. That is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. I don't think this is going to be a funny book by any means, because the main character, he's going through a lot of stuff, and then apparently he's abducted by aliens, and they give him a big red button, and he has 144 days to decide whether the world deserves to stay or if he wants to destroy it. But with the whole, you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, let me tell you a little story about being abducted by aliens. Also, I can go ahead and tell you what I'm selecting for Buzzword and TBR Knockout. And I will tell you my Season-a-thon Academy courses during my wheel of TBR. So for buzzword, the theme for September is senses. So anything involving the senses, eyes, see, hear, ear, sounds. And so I picked voices for that one because, yeah. And then for TBR Knockout, the theme is leaves. And the first prompt was to read a book with leaves on the cover. And this has some leaves, and this, it's hard to see, but it looks like there's some leaves down here. You can see a tree, and it looks like a bush or something down there. So either one of these could count. And the other prompt was a book set in nature, and I feel like both of these are going to have a lot of things set in nature based on the picture on the cover. Though also I do know that there is a big chunk of time where our main character's like in the woods and stuff in this one. That was Bella. So have you guys read any of these books? Did you like them? Did you not? Are you participating in any of these things, or like Season-a-thon Academy or Buzzword or TBR Knockout? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye. Sneaker wants me to play with the ball.